What is up, everybody? How are you doing today? This is David Lucas back here for another review. Today, we're going to be reviewing the TV show, the season 2 and 3 of Lucifer. Now, I've already reviewed Lucifer season 1, but today we're going to finally be reviewing season 2 and 3. I finally got a chance to sit down and watch all of season 2 and season 3. It took me a while to get through the rest of it, but I finally got through it. And wow, I am so stunned by how good this show is. Now, I know in my last review I already was saying how much I love this show and how it couldn't really even get any better, but now it got even better. Like, season 2 was better than season 1, and then season 3 comes along, and season 3 is even better than season 1 and 2. It's just, this show just is unstoppable, in my opinion. Now, when season 2 starts, Tom Ellis is back as Lucifer. We have the whole original crew back, plus even more characters that are even great. I love the new characters they have in here. You got new characters in here like Charlotte Richards, Lucifer's mom, the goddess of all creations. We got Ella, who I completely love Ella. She's one of the most coolest people, I think, in television. She is just awesome. She's a forensic analyst at the LAPD. She works with Lucifer and Chloe and Detective Dan, Detective Deuce. I think she's a great inclusion to it. She's funny. Every scene she's in, she's cool. Like, Ella seems like the kind of person that you would just want to hang out with and be cool friends with and talk to her about some comics or talk to her about some nerdy stuff going on. She's a total sweetheart. She's nice to everyone. She loves giving people hugs. She's just a great character to be around in a show like this. I think she really helps out a lot, and it's just a great inclusion to the show, because usually characters like this could get really annoying after some time, but Ella doesn't. Ella's, every time she's on screen, it's just like a ray of sunshine, and then she's just awesome. Tom Ellis as Lucifer, like I said again, it's just, I don't think anyone could have done this role perfectly. He is literally born for this role. Like how some roles you see where actors are born for that role, he is up there as just born for this role. He completely steals the show. He's hilariously funny. Almost every single word that comes out of his mouth is just funny. And there's some scenes in this show, like where there's one episode where it was the yoga scene going on. That's the only thing I'm going to say without spoiling anything. A yoga scene was going on between Ella and Lucifer. And I could not stop laughing. 10 minutes after that scene, I had to pause the episode and just laugh and get a drink of water. My face was beat red. That whole scene was just hilarious. And the thing is, in this show, there's scenes like that in this season and in season 3 too, that just are even better than that and are just like that. And that's just so great that this show doesn't get old. It never gets old or stale with their comedy. The comedy is always new. The comedy is always funny. Brilliant comedy. And like I said in season 1, this show really does get the comedy and drama aspects meld together really well. And it does it even better in this season. And I don't know how they do it, because most shows don't do it that good. Most shows either are comedy or a drama. They can't really combine them together, but somehow the actors and the writers and the producers of this show just nail it right there with the drama and comedy. They just nail it. They do it perfectly, and I don't think any other show, at least I've watched, have done it so good as Lucifer done. And last season, we got a little tease of Lucifer and Chloe's relationship going on, that there might be a little relationship going with them. And in this one, I love the build-up. I love the character development with their relationship going on. It's not rushed. They don't force it on us. But through each episode, as an audience and as a viewer, we're really starting to feel, at least with me, that, yeah, there is love building between them two. And I love how they don't push it over the edge. They don't flat out just go and show them saying, oh, I love you, and having all these mushy stuff going on. No, it's not like that. It's really subtle, really realistic, in my opinion. It's building up. It's the build-up that I love so much about it, is that they're building slowly and slowly and slowly to the eventual relationship that they are going to get into. Hopefully they get into a relationship. I am definitely shipping Chloe and Lucifer. They belong together. And that's another thing, too, in this whole relationship storyline, is that you really get to feel that they are slowly loving each other. And they don't say it, they don't mention it to each other, they don't tell each other that they love you, but you can just tell through the characters and actors' performance that, yeah, there is love building up with them. They're not there yet, but it is building up, and I love that, because most relationships and TV shows and movies, they get in relationships way too fast and fall in love in way too fast, and I really appreciate that they're taking their time with this and giving us that slow burn. Now, moving on to Season 3, Season 3 just, like what Season 2 does to Season 1, just builds on all that stuff and just makes it even better. One thing I gotta say about Season 3, though, is that there are a little bit more filler episodes. There are a few episodes, I think, in between that really just doesn't make sense for the full storyline. Like that one episode with Linda's ex-husband, I don't know, I felt like that was more of a filler. Even in the episode, I think it says like a 1 year later thing. So I think that whole episode was just basically a filler. I didn't really enjoy it and don't really care for that episode. There are a few episodes after the final, too, that I didn't really understand that are in there, but they don't really connect to the story. They're not really in the overall story of what just happened with that big cliffhanger or anything. They don't explain any of that, so I don't really understand why they're there. I don't know, maybe someone in the comments section can help me explain why those extra episodes are there at the ending of Season 3. Other than that, probably one of the best seasons of this whole show so far. Now, this season starts out with Lucifer getting his wings back on, which he is just pissed off about. He's basically trying to find out who gave him his wings back, who took his devil face from him. Also, in this season, we get introduced to a new villain, which is Cain from the Bible. Cain, the original first killer who killed his brother. He's in here now and is basically giving Lucifer a new villain to fight and a new person to blame for all of his problems like he always does. One episode in this season that I just love so much, I just completely love this episode, is the Vegas with radishes. Vegas with radishes, I think it's called. That whole episode was just brilliant, I thought it was just brilliant, with Lucifer and Ella going to Vegas, and it's on Chloe's birthday, and Chloe and Linda and Dan are at Lucifer's penthouse getting drunk and messing up his whole house. I thought that whole episode was just so funny, and then the ending to that episode was one of the most heartwarming, beautiful endings I think ever. It really touched me a lot, and it really made me feel great. That's the one thing I can say about this episode, is that it made me at the ending just feel great. It made me smile. If I'm going through a bad thing, or if I have bad thoughts through my head, that episode would just make me feel happy. And I think that this might be actually my favorite episode out of the whole series. I love it. I completely love it. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel happy. And that's what an episode should do. And that's why I love it. We get the return of some other characters from Season 2. I'm not going to spoil a lot, but Charlotte Richards comes back, and we have a new story and a new adventure for her. A Meta Deal's still in here. Maze is still on here. They're great. I love Maze. Maze is something throughout this whole series that I've really just grown to like a lot. When she first popped up, I don't know. I wasn't a big of a fan of Maze at first. And then throughout the series, I started really liking Maze. I think her becoming more human and learning human emotion stuff. I think out of all the angels and demons and from the show, I think she is the most human out of them all. She's the one who has the most human emotions. She's the one who cares, I think, most out of all of them, which is ironic because she's a demon. She's not supposed to have a soul. She's not supposed to care about anyone. But she ends up growing a friendship with Trixie. She grows a really good friendship with Linda and with Chloe. Her and Chloe get together really good. And I love that they do that with Maze, and they don't just make Maze a one-dimensional demon character. She has layers. She has emotions. She has feelings. She has a purpose in the show rather than just be a demon. And I really like that they did that with her. Same thing with a Meta Deal. You could honestly say that Meta Deal couldn't really be in this season or Season 2 because this is what his story's done. But no, they add on to his story and they add on to his character and make his character more interesting to see throughout the show. So you're not annoyed when he's always there. You don't feel like it's getting pushed over your head as much when he's over there because you're enjoying when he's on screen. They write the character good. He's portrayed great. And the conclusion of Meta Deal at the very ending of this season is just a beautiful conclusion with him, and I really, really wonder what they're going to do with him going forward, because it's really just leaves it up in the air for us. The growth of Lucifer as a character is probably some of the best out of any TV show. I think that they just do it so great, of him starting out in season 1 how he was, just basically a playboy millionaire, doesn't care, he does whatever he wants, he sins and whatever, he doesn't care about anyone, he has sex, he does whatever. But now we're finally gonna see him care more for Chloe. He cares more for his friends. Him and Dan actually end up getting a pretty good friendship in this season. I like that. I love the friendship with him and Dan. You really get that Lucifer is enjoying himself here on Earth. Lucifer enjoys this life. And you can tell that God is testing Lucifer. God is showing Lucifer that this is the life that you should live. This is the good life, Lucifer. You stay like this. He is testing him. He is trying to show Lucifer that this is what the life that Lucifer should live. This is what would make him happy, not being in hell. And you can tell that Lucifer is starting to get that now. He's starting to really understand that a lot. Now, with the ending of this season, I gotta say, I have no idea why Fox would cancel it. After the way how they ended this season. Like, I swear, after I've watched the ending season, I replayed the last minute about 50, 60 times. Just keep on replaying it and replaying and replaying it, because it's just so mind-blowing and just so great. It's just great. Like, it's perfect. There's not another way you could have ended this season to make it more perfect. It was just perfect the way how it started out, the music in it. I feel like the music is very symbolic too in here, because in the music you hear them, the very last words of the music, the very last lyrics of the music is the beginning of the end, and then the screen goes black, and that's it. You're just left with what you saw, and I'm not going to spoil anything of what you've seen, but what you've seen has been something you've been waiting for since episode 1, and it finally happens. You finally get it. Characters, the actors' reactions to the scene, the actors portraying the scene, and it was just so great, like mind-blowing great. I want season 4 here now. Thank God Netflix bought Lucifer. And that's one more thing I gotta say in my review too, is that I don't understand why Fox would cancel the show. I don't understand why they would cancel it with that amazing ending. It's a huge cliffhanger too, and they ended it with that. So all I gotta say is, thank you, Netflix. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for buying the show and renewing it for season 4. Because I am sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting for season 4 to come out. I know that they're filming it. Maybe they're done filming season 4 already. I don't know. And I know that there's not going to be as much episodes in season 4. I'm pretty sure last season had like 24, 25 episodes. This season's going to have about, I think, 10 they said. Which is shorter. But I feel like with the shorter episodes, Netflix knows how to do shorter episodes like Daredevil and Punisher, to where they're actually great, and there's no filler episodes, there's no in-between, it's just straight 10 episodes, 50-minute long episode probably, and I think that's going to work out good. And like again, I said, I cannot wait for season 4, because season 1, 2, and 3 of Lucifer, I think all deserve a 10 out of 10. Like, this is a 10 out of 10, A-plus TV show, and I recommend everyone go watch this. If you have not seen Lucifer, please, when you have a chance, go watch this show. And I promise you, you will not regret it at all. Everyone who I've recommended watch the show to have came out loving it and want to see more. Because that's what the show does. You watch one episode of it and you just want to see more and more and more. It's an addicting show. I just can't wait for season 4. Like, I'm sitting here thinking of season 4 coming out as I'm doing this. And I just can't wait. The stuff they can do with season 4, where they can go with it, I just can't wait for it. Oh, have you guys seen Lucifer yet? Let me know down in the comment section if you have. Let me know what you guys think of Lucifer. If you enjoyed this review, make sure you click that thumbs up button. Also, make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for all other videos coming out soon. Oh, while you're at that subscribing, go check out some of my other videos that I posted. I recently posted a short film that me and my friends put together. Nothing too fancy, nothing big. There's really no budget to the film. It was really done really quick. It was a lot of fun, and I would really like if you guys go check that out. I would appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.